5 hidden reasons why you look younger than your age. My dear sisters and brothers, have you ever been stopped in the street by someone, eyes wide with wonder, as they ask, how do you do it? How do you look so young, so radiant, so full of life? Oh, don't be shy now. I know it happens to you. And I want to tell you something. Looking younger than your age isn't just about the genes you were born with or the serums you put on your skin. No, my dear, there are hidden reasons, powerful reasons, divine reasons why your light shines brighter, why your presence carries more life, why the years have been kind to you. There is something about a person who walks in joy, something about a soul at peace, something about a heart that is free. You see, aging is not just about what happens to the body. It is about what happens in the spirit, in the mind, in the way you carry yourself through this world. There are those who, though young in years, have aged under the weight of worry, under the burden of bitterness, under the pressure of proving themselves to people who will never see their worth. And then there are those who have lived, who have loved deeply, laughed fully, forgiven freely, and somehow time has honored them. My dear ones, today I want to take you. I want you to understand that looking youthful is not just about appearance. It is about presence. It is about how you show up in the world, how you embrace life, how you nurture the divine gift of yourself. It is about how you protect your joy, guard your peace, and love yourself through every stage of your becoming. There are 5 hidden reasons, 5 sacred reasons why you look younger than your years, 5 truths that, whether you have realized it or not, have been working in your favor. And today we are going to uncover them together. My dear, if you have ever looked in the mirror and seen a face that defies time, if you have ever caught a glimpse of yourself and wondered, how is it that I still glow, still shine, still walk with such youthfulness? Let me tell you something. It is not just your skincare routine, not just the way you eat or the way you move. No, my dear, it is something deeper. It is something divine. It is joy. Oh, joy has a way of keeping you young. It has a way of lifting the years off of your shoulders, smoothing the worry from your brow, softening the lines that life tries to etch into your skin. You see, joy is not just an emotion. It is a force, a powerful, life-giving energy that flows through you, that radiates from you, that preserves you in ways science cannot explain. Do not confuse joy with happiness. No, no. Happiness is situational. It comes and it goes. It is tied to what happens to you, to whether things are going well, to whether people are treating you right. But joy, oh, joy is something different. Joy is not tied to your circumstances. It is tied to your spirit. It is a choice, a practice, a way of being. Have you ever met a woman who has been through it all? Storms, heartbreaks, disappointments. Yet when she walks into a room, she carries light, laughter, warmth. That is joy. That is the spirit refusing to bow down to sorrow, refusing to let life rob her of her divine glow. That is the kind of joy that keeps the heart young, that keeps the body light, that keeps the eyes full of life. And let me tell you, my dear, nothing will age you faster than holding on to heaviness. Worry, bitterness, fear, oh, these things have a way of settling into your bones, a way of dimming the light in your eyes. There are some who have aged not because of time, but because of the weight they carry in their hearts, in their minds, in their spirit. So if you have found yourself looking younger than your years, know that it is not just genetics. It is your joy. It is the way you have chosen laughter over lamenting, faith over fear, peace over pettiness. It is the way you have learned to dance with life, even when the music changed, even when the rhythm was uncertain. Oh, my dear, I want you to hold on to your joy like your life depends on it, because in many ways it does. Joy is a preservative. It keeps the spirit young, the heart full, the face bright. It is the thing that makes people stop and say, there is something about you, something radiant, something youthful, something that time cannot touch. And you, my dear, you smile and say, yes, that is my joy. Oh, my dear ones, do you know what it means to truly love yourself? To look in the mirror not with criticism, not with doubt, but with deep admiration, with gratitude, with the unwavering knowledge that you are worthy, worthy of joy, of peace, of respect. There is something radiant, something ageless about a youthfulness is not just about what you put on your skin, but what you allow into your spirit. And there is nothing more draining, nothing more aging than giving yourself away in pieces, than allowing others to diminish your light, than spending your years trying to please a world that will never be satisfied. But oh, when you begin to honor yourself, when you begin to say no to what does not serve you and yes to what nourishes your soul, something in you awakens, something in you revives. There are some who have aged prematurely, not because of the passage of time, but because they have spent too many years being everything to everyone, saying yes when they wanted to say no, holding on to toxic relationships, giving and giving until there was nothing left. But my dear, if you have found yourself looking younger than your age, I will tell you why. You have learned the art of self-love. You have discovered the power of boundaries, the beauty of protecting your energy. You see, self-love is not selfishness. Oh no. Self-love is self-respect. It is knowing that you were never meant to be drained, never meant to be stretched thin, bent low, exhausted from trying to. It is knowing that you have a right to peace, to joy, to rest. It is knowing that your heart, your mind, your time are precious gifts, not to be wasted, not to be misused, not to be taken for granted. And boundaries, oh my dear, boundaries are sacred. They are the difference between a life filled with resentment and a life filled with renewal. They are the reason why some people, though young in age, carry the weight of exhaustion, of burnout, of weariness, and yet others, though the years have passed, still move light, still glow, still shine with the vibrance of someone who has learned to protect their peace. Have you ever met a person who has been liberated from people-pleasing? Oh, they look younger, freer, unburdened. Why? Because they are not carrying the weight of everyone else's expectations. They have given themselves permission to say, I will not allow what is toxic to stay in my life. I will not entertain people who drain my spirit. I will not pour from an empty cup. And do you know what happens when you honor yourself this way? Your spirit breathes again. Your mind clears. Your energy returns. Your presence brightens. There is something in you that says, I am worthy of rest. I am worthy of care. And oh my dear, when you begin to live this way, time bows to you. Stress releases you. Weariness lets you go. So if people tell you, you look so young, you glow, what's your secret? I want you to stand tall and say, my secret is self-love. My secret is knowing when to walk away. My secret is choosing me. Because my dear, when you choose yourself, you choose life. And when you choose life, it shows in your face, in your eyes, and your very being. Oh, my dear ones, let me tell you something about the weight of unforgiveness. It is heavier than time, deeper than wrinkles, more exhausting than age itself. There are people walking this earth who should be young and vibrant, yet their bodies are tired, their faces are weary, their spirits are bent low, not because of years, but because they have been carrying a burden that was never meant to be theirs. Unforgiveness is like a poison that ages the soul. It lingers, it festers, it turns what was once light and free into something hardened, tense, and weary. Have you ever met someone who has held on to grudges, bitterness, resentment for so long that you can see it on their face, you can hear it in their voice, feel it in their presence. Oh, my dear, it is a heavy thing to carry. But do you know what keeps you young? What keeps your spirit, your presence radiant, your heart unburdened? Forgiveness. Forgiveness is not for them. It is for you. It is a gift that sets you free, that releases you from the weight of what was done, that allows you to live without carrying someone else's offense on your back. You see, forgiveness is not excusing the hurt. It is not saying that what happened was right. No, my dear, forgiveness is saying, I will not let this pain steal my joy. I will not let this betrayal take my peace. I will not let what they did mark my face with worry, my body with stress, my heart with anger. Because, oh my dear, the body keeps the score. The things you hold on to emotionally begin to show up physically. The stress of unforgiveness tenses the muscles, burdens the heart, drains the energy, takes away the glow. But when you forgive, when you let go, when you release, something happens in you. Your shoulders relax, your heart beats lighter, your laughter returns, your face brightens. Have you ever seen someone who has truly let go of the past? They walk different, they look younger, freer, weightless. Why? Because forgiveness restores youth. It restores peace. It restores you back to yourself. Oh, my dear, I know. Some wounds cut deep, some betrayals still echo in your mind, some words spoken over you tried to steal your worth, tried to break your spirit, tried to make you small. But hear me now. You deserve peace. You deserve joy. You deserve to be free. And if you have been blessed to walk this life looking younger, feeling lighter, radiating joy, I will tell you why. It is because you have learned the sacred power of forgiveness. And if you have not yet forgiven, if you are still holding on to the hurt, the anger, the sorrow, my dear, let it go. Let it go not for them, but for you. Let it go because your heart deserves to beat freely. Your face deserves to glow. Your spirit deserves to walk in lightness. Let it go because you deserve peace more than they deserve your pain. So the next time someone asks you, how do you look so young? Smile and say, because I have chosen freedom. Because I have chosen, because, my dear, the soul that forgives lives longer, shines brighter, and walks lighter. Oh, my dear ones, do you know what makes a person radiate youth, glow with energy, walk with light in their step? It is not just the food they eat, the creams they use, or the routines they follow. No, my dear, it is purpose. It is waking up each morning with something to live for, something to give, something that stirs the soul and keeps the spirit alive. Purpose is a preservative. It is the reason why some people, though the years pass, still shine, still move, still inspire, while others, though young, walk as if they have already given up on life. Purpose gives meaning to your existence. And, oh, my dear, when you live with meaning, time has no power over you. You see, the body may age, but the spirit can stay young. The ones who have lost their fire, lost their drive, lost their hunger for life, they grow old. But those who wake up every morning with a reason to keep going, a passion that fuels them, a mission that excites them, oh, they carry a youthfulness that cannot be defined by years. Think about it. Have you ever met someone in their 60s, 70s, 80s, yet their energy fills the room? Their passion is contagious, their laughter is full of life. And then have you met others far younger who walk as if the weight of the world has already taken their joy? My dear, the difference is purpose. When you have purpose, you don't just exist, you live. You don't just pass time, you create, you inspire, you contribute. Purpose keeps you engaged with life, keeps you reaching, keeps you growing, dreaming, believing. And hear me now. Purpose is not about titles, jobs, or achievements. No, my dear, purpose is what sets your soul on fire. It is what makes you feel alive. It is the way you love, the way you serve, the way you bring light into the world. Some find their purpose in teaching, in healing, in art, in writing, in speaking. Some find it in raising children, building families, creating safe spaces for others. Some find it in mentoring, in caring, in simply showing up as a light in dark places. Whatever your purpose is, when you walk in it, you defy time. Oh, my dear, if you look younger than your years, if your energy still fills the room, if people marvel at your light, it is because you are living with purpose. It is because you have not let life make you small, make you tired, make you give up. It is because you have kept your fire burning, because you have refused to just grow old. You have chosen to grow with meaning. And if you have not yet found your purpose, if you have felt lost, wondering, unsure, my dear, it is not too late. As long as you have breath in your body, as long as your heart is still beating, purpose is still calling you. Seek it, nurture it, walk in it. Because the ones who live with purpose, oh, my dear, they never truly grow old. Oh, my dear ones, do you know what makes a face glow? What makes the years seem kind? What makes the spirit radiate with youth no matter the age? It is not the expensive creams, not the fancy diets. No, my dear, it is gratitude and grace. It is a heart that wakes up each morning and says, thank you. It is a soul that, despite all it has been through, still chooses to see the beauty, still finds reasons to celebrate, still walks through life with a song of thanks on its lips. Oh, gratitude is a medicine. It heals the mind, softens the heart, brightens the face. Have you ever noticed that those who complain often, those who always find the wrong in life, those who carry resentment in their bones, they age before their time. You see it in their posture, in the tension in their jaw, in the weight they carry in their spirit. But, oh, my dear, those who choose gratitude, they walk lighter, they laugh easier. They move through the world unburdened. Gratitude is a way of seeing life through the lens of abundance. It is the power to say, even if I don't have everything I want, I still have so much to be thankful for. Even if life has given me storms, I have still found rainbows. Even if the years have brought challenges, they have also brought wisdom. And let me tell you about grace. Oh, grace is the soft hand that holds you up when life tries to break you. Grace is what allows you to move through difficulties without bitterness, through disappointments without defeat. Some people, my dear, have lived hard lives but have remained soft. Why? Because of grace. Because they have learned to release what they cannot change, to accept what is, to trust in the divine unfolding of life. And hear me now, when you live with gratitude and grace, something happens to you. Your face. People look at you and say, how is it that you are so radiant? How is it that you still move with such lightness? And the answer is simple. You have chosen to see life as a gift, not as a burden. You see, the ones who remain youthful are not the ones who have had perfect lives. No, my dear, they are the ones who have learned to say, even in the imperfection, there is still beauty.